Hey there, Icarus here. I'm playing through every class in a Doom mod by the name of Bring Your Own Class. As you can see from the list here, there's quite a lot, so it's gonna take a while to get through. And if you're not a fan of shorts, well, have a compilation instead. First up, somewhat unsurprisingly, is Doomguy. He features pretty much the standard Doomguy layout, with the notable exception that the pistol is semi-auto fire. But hey, let's not knock the classic, he still gets the job done. Next up is a completely different character, and not at all Doomguy with a medical license, Dr. Doomguy. Notable difference in the weaponry here is that instead of shooting bullets, you're instead shooting pills. Because medication, as it happens, is the true enemy of demonic hellspawn. Some notable differences here seem to involve the fist delivering a little additional sauce on each punch, the plasma gun puts out bouncing pill projectiles. Oh, and should the combat prove a little too overwhelming, you can always whip out the clipboard on the alt fire, which will actually block projectiles from hitting you head on. Hey there, Icarus here, and welcome back to me running through every single class in Bring Your Own Class. This time, the Revenant. Certainly the biggest departure from Doomguy as of yet, boasting a shoulder launcher default with a fairly low power projectile. The alt fire, however, packs a punch, and occasionally a golf club. I absolutely love how this class deals with how would a Revenant wield the likes of a shotgun. Well, with custom shoulder shotgun pods, that's how. Similar story for the chain gun slot, and yes, these can be independently fired with either primary or secondary fire. If you're wondering how the super shotgun might manifest on a Revenant, well, base shotgun's already pretty good, so how about some dual flamethrowers instead? Picking up the rocket launcher gives you a more traditional feeling Revenant experience, and the plasma gun wonderfully transforms to dual railguns. As for the Beaver Sutherland 9000, how about a homing Devastator upgrade? And don't forget, inside all of us there's a skeleton screaming to get out. Bring Your Own Class's next entry is the Doomslayer. If I had to sum up the feel of this class in one word, it would be chonk.
Damn, boy!
Certainly more on the Doom Eternal side than Doom 2016, this features abilities such as a chargeable blood punch, chainsawing enemies to recoup ammunition, and a bit of flamethrower to recoup armor. Weaponry-wise, a few familiar entries make their appearance. Combat Shotgun comes replete with its Sticky Bomb Launcher alt. The Chain Gun comes replete with its Mobile Turret mode. The Super Shotgun just obliterates. The rocket launcher delivers a satisfying thud on each launch with a remote detonation alt. The plasma gun operates as expected, but prolonged fire allows you to charge its heat blast secondary. The ballista delivers a punchy primary, and its chargeable alt delivers a sticky detonation bolt. As for the BFG, well, it's the BFG, isn't it? And remember, you can shoot a hole in the surface of Mars. The Nightmare Marine brings a touch of Doom 64 to Bring Your Own Class. Its pistol's primary fire delivers a robust burst fire, whereas the shotgun isn't just any old shotgun, it's an explosive 12-gauge shotgun.
Nice.
The super shotgun seems to be going through its goth phase here, however, as it now likes to be referred to as the Dark Double Barrel. Interesting side effect seems to be that enemies killed by it drop additional supplies. Speaking of interesting side effects, the blinged out chain gun here also delivers lingering poison damage on top of every shot. Despite spitting out double projectiles, the Hellfire rocket launcher somewhat makes me pine for the original. The plasma gun is a spread fire destroyer. I approve. But that said, it does somewhat overshadow the 7th slot entry, that being the Unmaker. I don't know, it just feels a bit too pew-pew to me. Oh, and just in case you were concerned, don't worry, the double chainsaw is still here. And don't forget, the Doom 64 Pain Elemental is watching you sleep. Just when you think things might be settling into a groove, Bring Your Own Class gives you Gary. What is Gary? Well, Gary appears to be an archvile with a small Doomguy riding around on his head. Gary is honestly a little weird to get used to, because he doesn't have weapon slots in the traditional sense. Instead, most of his abilities are bound to varied, disparate hotkeys. For example, one will be bound to zoom, one will require a combination of fire and alt fire. Another will be fire in combination with the reload button. It's a unique way to play for sure, not sure if I entirely vibe with it. As for the abilities themselves, sure hope you like flames, because that's pretty much an Archvile's stock and trade. We got short but powerful flame bursts, we got rapid fire weaker flame bursts, we got the whatever this is, we got Sith lightning, and this, it does a big thing. It's weird, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of odd to play. Anyways, that's it for this week's compilation of Bring Your Own Class. Hope you've enjoyed, and feel free to let me know what you thought in the comments. Also, big thanks to my patrons, currently scrolling up screen, and if you too would like to be part of this esteemed list, you can find a link to my Patreon page in the description below. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.